followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? I have you and you have me. Sounded so easy. Ooh. But I got lost and you found me so easily. But then the world said, please tread softly, don't leave scratches on my skin. All was simple, its complexity, always begging me to let you in. I follow your silhouette, followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? I follow your silhouette, followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? easy. But I got lost and you found me so easily. But then the world said, please tread softly, don't leave scratches on my skin. All was simple, its complexity, always begging me to let you in. I follow your silhouette, followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. Is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Follow your silhouette, followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? And you have me, sounded so easy. But I got lost and you found me so easily. But then the world said, please tread softly, don't leave scratches on my skin. All was simple, its complexity, always begging me to let you in. I follow your silhouette, followed so easy. And round we went, yet to give in to me. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. so easy. Ooh. And round we went, yet to give in to me. Ooh. And the answer is a mystery, spoken softly like a sacred sin. Time was empty, no reality, losing grip on what we had within. Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you? Can I fool you?
Hello, everybody. How are you? It's good to see you all. It's been so long. I mean, especially since I didn't stream yesterday. I had a weird dream, though. Had a weird dream about a stream. Didn't happen, though. It was a strange one. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. It's good to see you. Hello. I know for some of our American friends, we have a holiday coming up tomorrow. I hope you all have a nice, relaxing day. What are you planning on celebrating, or just getting together with some family for food, or you're just sleeping the whole day? It's just a day off for you. However it ends up happening. Hope you all have a good one. But regardless, it's good to see you all. Hello. Potato, congrats on the first. Nice. Saw Potato next hanging out while I was getting ready. Sorry about the long start stream today. I realized I hadn't really had anything to eat, and then I was like, okay, what's fast? What's fast and filling? Because I suddenly realize I'm about to pass out. I just sort of forgot. But anyway, next, Potato, Tozer, Ace, hello, Cultist, hello, Fish, hello, it's good to see you. Lilin, hi, with the non-league game. Don't worry, I was playing League earlier. Mint, hello, it's good to see you if you're still hanging around. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Alright, and now is the part where I skip to current part of chat because I've forgotten who I've said hello to already. But thank you. Oh, Hoot, I know I haven't said hello to you. Hello? I saw a little conversation about Black Friday. Yeah, about how like the sales are bad and everything. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of not worth it anymore, because it used to be an event where it was like there were actual sales, but now they kind of just hike the prices on everything up right before Black Friday, and then they just make the sale the normal price. It's not ideal. It's not great. Let's see. Catching up. I'm back, and a question: will there be a new video this week? I'm not sure, because the holiday, I have some family visiting and stuff.
Hi, Salem. Long time no see. Did you have fun on your trip? 3.
Oh, hello. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I know I've finally started getting my Discord notifications working for streams and stuff again. But yeah. It was a good trip. I had a nice year. I'm glad to be back. There are definitely some things I miss. I'm looking forward to going again, but for now, I'm happy to be back in a place I know. But yeah, so I'm hoping there will be. I might do like an off schedule upload. Like it might come over the weekend or something instead of Friday. I'm not sure. I don't really want to go off schedule, but I mean, I guess that's better than waiting a whole nother week for another upload. So we'll see. It's just kind of dependent on the home situation and all. Totally normal last night. Yeah, very, very normal stream. Tofu Tomat, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the coven. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a good time zone. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Are you ready for the engorging of food tomorrow? No, absolutely not. But my family doesn't really, we don't really do a big Thanksgiving thing anymore anyway. We kind of just realized over the years, like, we're kind of tired of this. It's a lot of work. I think we still cook more than usual, but not like a crazy big thing or anything. Like, we used to have like all of my family used to live in one area, and so we would all go, and it was like probably 20 plus people in one house and stuff, and it was just like, it's like nice childhood memories, but now as an adult, I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's too much. I'm like, I would rather just, like, it's like one of those things where it's like, why, like, this is supposed to be like a holiday, like a day off, a break, and it's like, I feel like all of that stuff is just more stressful. So, like, I appreciate it when people do stuff for it, but, like, for me, I'm okay without it. Let's see, Nekobe's good evening as well. Nekobees? Cat bees. Anyway. I'm doing well, good evening. Hello. Sales are never good if you lost leaders and that's it. Yeah, it's like there were like some big ticket items and stuff that you could get deals on and stuff. Like I think like TVs used to be like having good Black Friday deals and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe there's still some things, but I kind of worked in a store where like there was like a period of transition where Black Friday was like just insane, like, and kind of before it was fully digital, like, because I think now most people just do all their like, quote unquote Black Friday shopping for like Cyber Monday and online and stuff. So I think I kind of worked in a store right during that transition period, and yeah, our sales always kind of sucked. Is that the Lyra Neos in my chat? Guys, we gotta be cool. We got a celebrity here. It's good to see you. Hello. I made pumpkin pie. Good night. Oh, good night. I hope your pumpkin pie. Hold on. Pumpkin pie. I hope your pumpkin pie is delicious. What's your guys' like when you have to go somewhere and make food or something, like what's your go-to thing that you bring? Because mine is mashed potatoes. I feel like you just can't go wrong with mashed potatoes, especially like some cheesy mashed potatoes. It's so good. The salamander amigo. Salamander amigo sounds like such an off-brand version of SalemAudio. Ever since I first heard "Have a Good Time Zone," I can't stop using it. It's good. It works for everyone. Heard lots of people doing it. That was a goofy laugh. Can I just say, whatever just came out of my mouth hole was a goofy laugh. Let's see. You sound like an NPC when you said thank you. It's kind of like, honestly, there's probably a lot of things I think a lot of streamers kind of end up sounding like an NPC as. Abandon, hello. Good to have you here with us. I hope you're having a good time zone. Thank you for joining the coven. Welcome in. I wonder if there's a way to make it so like when anybody follows, that's not what I wanted to hit. I wonder if there's a way to make it so whenever like somebody follows when I do my little welcome to the coven thing, to like make my hat appear for just like a few seconds and then just go away. Cause I feel like that reinforces the witchy thing. Cause otherwise it's sort of like, what is this Catboy coven you speak of? Which doesn't sound bad actually when you put it like that, but it's kind of like, but there is a hint of that. Oh, I got the hiccups. A hint of that whole, like, you remember that TikTok NPC trend? Oh no, I spilled pot pie on my shirt, apparently. That was my quick microwave meal before stream. But yeah, like, the TikTok, like, NPC thing, it's sort of like, there's a little bit of that element to streaming. Somebody clicks a button and it makes you do a thing. Speaking of dreams, I had one where I was at a random con and spot sale for a meet and greet. I want to do that one day. I think that would be a lot of fun. I've thought about, like, I don't know. I did go mask off at TwitchCon, but I think if I ever were to do like a con meetup event or something, I really want to build one of those like object heads and put like a screen in it and have my model, like, I probably wouldn't be able to do like face tracking with that, but just have like a looped video of my model just like wow, you know. Let's see. Leoneos, Tony the Tiger. Who else do we have? We have Sea Dog VA. We had Germa. in my dream stream. Is your latency super high? No, I'm just very behind in chat. I'm just catching up. I'm just enjoying reading through. So, yeah, no, I saw you said that a while back. Stretch imposter check. Thank you, Abandoned and Amy. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the hat appearing, what happened to the toggle redeems? I've just decided to put them away for now. Like, I want to find some stuff that's a little less, it seems like there's not really anything to them, but, like, I'm not a very good person about splitting my focus, and so, like, putting, like, sometimes, like, when my model change happens, like, it changes where I am on the screen, so then if I'm playing a game, I have to go and, like, resize and readjust and stuff, and I'm just not very good about that. So I need to find some redeem ideas and stuff that are a little less resource intensive for my brain. Microwave pot pie? No. Yeah, it's good. It's just like, that's like one of those like quick cheap meals. It's like yeah. It's like what else would you put in that category? Like a little microwave pot pie, little like pizza rolls, like the little like super flat like microwave pizza. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Frozen pizzas. Gotta be in the oven or bust. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably better in the oven. I will agree to that, but I'm not taking the time to preheat an oven and everything for a pot pie. When I want a pot pie, I want it now. They make those pot pies with no meat. They do, but I actually do eat meat right now. I usually don't, but because when I was in Japan, it was very difficult to avoid. It just sort of ended up being too much trouble, and I just sort of was like, you know what? We've been a vegetarian for like 16 years. We could have a cheat year. I don't know if I'll go back yet to it or not. I'm not sure. I was thinking about it at the end of the year, but I will admit it's less stress not having to think about Pepto-Bismol Small. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe they'll make an appearance to give one day star. testing when Salem will see this message. Right now, my eyes are all over it. Pot pie gets the best crust in the oven, though. Oh, yeah. I could, like I said, I could see it for sure. Just, too lazy. Spot in 0.02 seconds. I got, yeah. I ain't got, my ping is single digits, baby. Posture check and stretch, thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and get our game started for the night? We're just gonna have a little casual stream tonight, I think. Probably just gonna be a couple hours, because, you know, don't want to stay up too late with stuff going on tomorrow. Not much, but a little bit. Got family visiting and stuff, so. Too lazy to respond to your chat? No, I'm too lazy to put a pot pie in the oven. No, I was talking about putting a pot pie in the oven. You watching the Good Burger 2 movie this week? Probably not. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know there was a Good Burger 1. Have you checked Dead Cells yet? I've seen it around a lot. I'm already vaguely familiar with it, but I probably won't be checking out anytime soon. If I'm being fully honest, I kind of have a setup of games I'm happy with at this point. Hit it too hard. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're all good. All right. The lovin'. I don't know how I feel about that one. All right. So, let's go ahead and switch over to our game. I will see you there. Oh, there's always just something so funny about switching to the screen and being like, you got any snacks? You got games on your phone? All right, so let's shrink, be small. Oh, too small. Okay. There we go. Okay. I wish my necklace was just like a little bit higher, because I feel like I have to have so much of me on the screen, but I love the necklace. It's pretty. There we go. That's a good feeling talking to Salem in real time. I get the tingles. I'm glad. The the thing I struggle with is not ping or latency. It's just my own brain. It's just catching up with chat is fully a me thing. All right, so let's get a little fun lighting action going on here. Every time there's this particular tune that I know that I hum a lot, where I go, and it always makes me think of, I'm gonna curse you guys with this knowledge too. It reminds me, those of you who are old enough to remember it anyway. So, do you guys remember there was that one old like hamster video or something? It was like a gerbil, and it had, I forget, they put like glasses on it or something, like in this little clip, and it's just like this gerbil looking the other direction, and the music just goes dun dun dun, and the gerbil just goes, and it's very dramatic, and like I guess that's like, I don't think it's because of that it got stuck in my head. I haven't seen that video in probably a decade. That's an old one. I'm reaching into the archives for that one. Gopher, maybe? Yeah, I don't know what kind of animal it was, but it was something like that. People hate me for cooking my pot pies in the oven. No, I think it's very valid. Like, it's honestly, it's probably more delicious. I'm fully agreeing on that one. Just for me, I'm just too lazy. But yeah, so now every time you guys hear me go, I want you to think of that for flavor. Oh no, why did I click out? Hold on. I'm still trying to get this lighting going. This is what I'm talking about when I say multitasking is not something my brain is made for. Okay, dark mode. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe a little brighter. There we go. There we go. Has anyone ever told you that you're cute? I've never heard this in my life. I don't, my memory suddenly, it's the first thing to go in old age. Now I'm hungry and all I have is pizza rolls. I know the answer is yes. Charlatan. Is the item found jingle in Salem RPG? Please, I don't need another thing to. There's too many Salem offshoots now. All right. Let me grab my controller and we can get our game started. Let me get our game audio in here, actually. Okay. I don't remember how loud this game is, so we'll start off at a cautious level. You just let me know if it needs adjusting, if it's a little loud or anything. By all means, please let me know. Bring myself a little closer to my microphone. There we go. I bet Salem is a boy kisser. Well, there's this one boy in particular, but you know. Do you have any favorite bits / inside jokes from over the years with your fan base? I think my favorite is truly is just kind of, it's kind of a hold on, what is my brain trying to do? Favorite bits / inside jokes from over the years with your fan base. Okay. So I think my favorite probably is like the obvious one with like my name, where it's just sort of become like people just sort of say something that sounds, it's sort of like the Benedict Cumberbatch jokes, where you just sort of say something that sounds vaguely like his name. It's like that joke, but with SalemAudio is very funny to me. Like there was like there's been many iterations over the years. This Salami Auto Parts. Now my league name's Salamander Amigo, Salami Edition, Salami Recording. Yeah, there's quite a few. Okay, controller on. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go out for a run. We just got this Sign of the Cosmos. You randomly apply a status from a pool of 8 statuses. And we're just gonna see how it works. I haven't been able to beat this difficulty level yet, so I think we're just gonna keep it right here, and we're gonna go for a run. Solitary autocracy. Like I said, it's just it's got a kick to it. It's just funny to me. I did change my. Okay, I did change it. So I think, what does that mean we want here? Probably attack speed? Cause like especially for bosses, the more often we apply, we hit them, the more statuses we can apply to them, I guess. I don't know how good this aspect is gonna be, so we'll see. Yeah, I guess, gaining movement and attack speed. Yeah, I guess this is a way to gain attack speed. I really don't want times dash to be... Oh, I didn't mean to re-roll that. Although that was a mistake. But, you know what? Experience gain right at the beginning, that actually works. Happy accident. Dreamer, if you like toxic games, you should play Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. I looked at getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, and 60% experience. Alright. Well, power leveling, I guess. I looked into Yu-Gi-Oh! A while back, into getting back into it, and it's so complicated now. Like...
Allow me to interfere, as gods typically do.
Like... If I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was the same as it was in, say... 2007, then I might consider it. Or honestly, no, I think I played even earlier than that. I think I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably back in 2004, 2005, probably. But yeah, like, if I was trying to get into it from then, sure, I think I could get back into it. Trying to get into it as it exists now, absolutely. It's so overwhelming. Don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's cringe. I'm cringe. You're not cringe. No, it's. I don't think it's cringe. I just think there's too much going on. The play style of it is not. I'm not super a fan of, just because I like I got into it last week and oh boy. Yeah, I think it's just like the long combos and stuff. Like, I prefer the idea of like games with like shorter. It's almost kind of like you can kind of compare it to my preferences in games to some degree, actually. Yeah, we'll take Chain Lightning, sure. Where like I'm generally not into like super long, like sprawling RPGs or things like that. Like I've definitely gravitated towards like shorter games and roguelikes and stuff that have this sort of like pick it up and put it down as often as you want kind of play style. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Sort of has the opposite of that, which isn't a bad thing or anything. Oh, I'm getting just so many. Let's see what else we can get. How do we feel about, what is that, Crom and... Huh. I think if you get more attack speed, it does make Chains of War proc a little more often. And I think Crom has a thing where if your attack, like if your enemies are ruptured, you get more attack speed, I think. We'll try it out. We'll see. No, but yeah, so like, it's fun when you know what to do, but when you watch an opponent summon and destroy and combine their cards for 15 minutes, puts you in a state, yeah. I think that's the part that I'm not thrilled about with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just that, those, like, 15 minutes of just being like, alright, so when's it my turn to play the game? Ooh, roguelikes, Voidigo. Oh, I've seen, I watched somebody play Voidigo a while back. I don't think I'll end up playing it, but it did look fun. Ooh. More dashes? I didn't even know that was a thing you could get in this game. I wonder if this is new, if this is like from a recent patch, or if this is just, I've just never gotten it before. Pickups drop more often is tempting, but an extra dash is just so crazy in this game, to be honest. Seriously though, yeah. Yeah, it's like So I think if I get into any TCG, I really want to look into Digimon, because Digimon I know has they have sort of a hard limit. I think I've talked about this before, but I think it's the way that they've managed to sort of remedy that issue from people having these like 15-minute long turns and just kind of being able to kind of run away with the game. Like there's like essentially like an energy system where you can spend as much energy as you want, and I think you and your opponent need to have up to like 10 or 15 energy, something like that. And every time you play a card, like you spend that energy, but you can actually overspend your own energy. Like if you have 2 energy, you can play a card that's 5 energy, but then that gives your opponent 3 energy, and then they have 3 energy to do whatever they want. I think it's called memory, actually, rather than energy, but just for more general terms. But it looks really fun. I really want to try it one day, but my local card game doesn't sell it, and I just haven't convinced myself to buy the starter decks online and stuff yet. So they have cute boys in Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's what I was convinced to do. So that's fair. I could see that. I understand the appeal. Attacks have a chance to deal 300% damage. Attack faster. Actually, that's probably for sure what we want, actually. So I guess the Fates Legendaries doesn't really have a prerequisite or anything then, huh? Because I do need to be careful about healing, because I don't have... misname. I can't remember her name. Justice. I don't have Justice in my pool this time. I think my pool is already full. I have Crom. Oh yeah, I have Crom, Lightning, and Time. Funkiest TCG I've ever played before with Shaman King. I really want to watch Shaman King one day. I didn't get into it as a kid, and it's like one of those things that I wish I had. If you're interested in Digimon TCG as a sister One Piece TCG, I'm not into One Piece at all personally, but I've seen a lot of like talk on like Digimon TCG boards and stuff. It's kind of, I'm not in the community, so I'm not, just to be clear, I'm not taking sides on this. This is just what I read. But I do remember, yeah, attack speed for each ruptured enemy. All right. But yeah, I know, I think a lot of like Digimon TCG players are a little bit, like, I don't want to say salty in like an unjustified way, but I think they're a little bit salty because like Digimon isn't super popular in NA, and I've seen a lot of fans of the TCG be kind of like annoyed, maybe? I don't know if that's the right word, but they're kind of at least aware of the fact that like the Digimon TCG is not super popular, and Bandai doesn't seem to put much effort into changing that. Sure. More experience, I guess. And then like the One Piece TCG came out, and it just, again, I don't know anything about the authenticity of any of this, but I've seen a lot of people saying that like Bandai apparently just sort of feels like they've abandoned ship on the Digimon TCG a little bit to just sort of like try and go in on the One Piece TCG, which is interesting. I mean, I can't blame them. I mean, One Piece, I think modern day and adult money spending folk, One Piece probably is more popular, but let's see. If it, don't want to be rude, but how old are you? I am in my later 20s. This made me want to play more Hades. Yeah. I kind of have that same issue too. I hadn't played Hades in a long time until I started playing this game again. Then I was like, it scratches the itch, but basically the exact same rule. Oh, gotcha. I wish Digimon was more popular in NA. Yeah, I think it was pretty popular in Japan, but I'm not sure. That was actually where I first discovered it. I didn't even know there was a Digimon TCG until I was going through, I was clicking back on the screen. I didn't mean to take that, but I guess, you know, I'm fine with leveling up Chain Lightning, I suppose. That's what happens, so gotta be okay with it. But yeah, no, it's like I said, I didn't even realize the Digimon TCG was a thing until after I saw it in Japan. The way I'm still getting hit, not a lot, but this early with 3 dashes is inexcusable. This is kind of a high difficulty, so I don't really want to be dashing into enemies. I would rather save my dashes for dashing out. So why don't we go... I don't actually know that I really want to level either of these up right now. I would rather have time, if I'm being honest. There we go. Attacks become stronger. Enemies you hit should experience charges from behind them. I think since we're kind of going attack speed, I guess ramping up the attack a little more makes sense. Salem is in their cutie patootie era. Absolutely. I'm in my I'm in my filthy League player era. I want to tell you this. I saw on Facebook weeks ago. I saw Hades from a new save file. I like it. I'm glad you like it.
War never.
Wait, hold on.
changes.
I just combined 2 messages. Holy crap! I wanted to tell you this. I saw it on Facebook weeks ago. There's. Oh, if you play. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I don't see another message. I don't know if you play Uno, but I saw weeks ago. Uno is collaborating with Haikyuu. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I really want to buy one of the Uno decks. I really want to get one of the Haikyuu Uno decks. I just got this calendar for next year that was from a Haikyuu artist that I really like. They do very, like, you guys, like, I don't know how to describe this, but they draw art that feels like homey. Like, it feels like comfy small town kind of vibes, which is kind of the same thing that Haikyuu has to me, to be honest. Like it was so strange. I couldn't describe it to you in any other way, but the first time I watched Haikyuu, like it's a show that feels like home, and I don't know how else to describe it, but it's so good. I wish I could stay longer, but I have so much cooking to do tomorrow. Oh, Potato, no worries, go get some rest. There was an old Digimon TCG when the first set of Pokemon TCG dropped. Oh, yeah. I've heard the old Digimon TCG was bad. I have heard that. Let's see. Quick question. Chat, which pie is better, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? I don't have strong feelings, honestly, between the two. Probably, I would say pumpkin pie for sure, but I wouldn't hold sweet potato pie against anybody. Snowcloud, hello, welcome in. Zetter, hi, sorry, I just saw your posture check and stretch. Thank you for uncrunching me. Ay. Thank you. More pierce for more attack speed, or more rupture rather. Sweet potato pie for me, but the difference is so minor. I know I've had sweet potato pie, but I honestly couldn't tell you what it tastes like. It's been so long. Yeah, I think even honestly, pumpkin pie is okay. Like, I'll eat it and enjoy it, but it's like, it's not a go-to for me, I guess. I'm getting healing from something, and I don't know where. Do I have like passive healing on some of my equipment or something, I wonder? I kind of actually don't want the mob control from lightning bolt because it's gonna slow down my attack speed if I can't have as many ruptured enemies. So maybe we get rid of that. Haste, I guess. Chain lightning, I don't think I should put another level into, so I guess this haste is fine. But yeah, do I have healing or something from somewhere? Life regen. I have 0.9 life regen? Where is that coming from? Oh! Okay, so I have some in my slippers. That's where the life is stored, in the slippers. In the comfy bunny slippers. Where's that 0.9 life regen coming from? I wonder, is that just something that Scotty has? Skatey? I still don't know how to pronounce the names. I wonder. I guess. I have to look into it again later. We'll check after the round and see if I still have it. Regen is stored in the comfy bunny slippers. That's where it belongs. Oh, 3 dashes is just so magical. This is just, I adore this. Knockback effects are more potent. More shurikens. Okay, so your knockback effects are more potent. A knockback enemy is pushed away from the source, knocking it back. And you do 300 damage for every 1 range of knockback, which is pretty intense if they're ruptured, which they should be. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know if we'll get like I can't imagine that'll have like a DPS on it at the end of the round, but we'll see. We'll feel it out. Experienceable areas increase whenever you pull an experience shard through an enemy. It takes damage. I don't know if that's great since we're melee. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's the shurikens that could do something, but time field I think should be okay. I haven't really used Time's Dash a lot. I don't know if I want to try it. You know what? Sure. I haven't tried it enough. We'll give it another shot. I think I've only tried it once or twice, and I wasn't overly fond of it, but maybe you can kind of use it to like group up enemies, but I really should get a quote command. You've had some fantastic things over the years. They'll just have a quote command and you guys can hit it every once in a while. It'll just spit out a random Salem quote. Probably get rid of War Pact. We'll just level up Chains of War. I mean, I guess we can take Blades. More Rupture. Is something. Sweet Potato Pie is more vanilla taste, less sweet, but just enough sweetness. Gotcha. I think for me, I think I'm starting to get to that point of being like, you know, maybe stuff that is just all sugar is a little too sweet, but I think in general I still have quite a sweet tooth. I think more than your average person I'm okay with sweet foods, but I'm not sure. Why am I taking so many hits? still don't know what these springs do. I just go to them and I take a little sip. There we go. Does feel like our damage is starting to fall off a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I think I missed the messages. Not to play, but to collect or even examine. Salem is a card game about cryptids and like obscure cryptids too, like the Flatwoods Monster, the Dog Man. It's got really cute art, and I think it's called MetaZoo. That sounds cute. I want to get more into I would love to get more into like board games and like little like silly card games and stuff one day. I went to a little I think the springs give health regen temporarily. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I'll have to check that and see if my number looks different. It might not. It might, because I probably lost the other buff already. So it might still be 0.9, but we'll check and see. Chains of War is probably the best. But yeah, like when I was at TwitchCon, I went to a little like this was kind of after TwitchCon, but when I was in Vegas, there was like a little like a little store that had like card games and board games, and it had like D&D stuff and TCG stuff, all that kind of nonsense. And it was really cute, and everything I was looking at just looked so fun. I don't know, like, I know there's like all the jokes about like with the card games and stuff being like, all right, so we're gonna spend 45 minutes learning this game. We're all gonna scream at each other, and then and then I guess we're done. But yeah, like regardless of that reputation, like some of them do honestly look really fun and cute. I love that the wells and springs imply that you just go over and slurp up all that water. Yeah. I try not to overthink it. Why are you so awesome? That is subjective, but I'm glad you think so, gamers. Thank you so much. And gamers, thank you for the follow. It's lovely to have you here with us. Hope you're having a good time zone. Mwah! Welcome to the Coven. Spell durations are increased. I don't think that's super helpful for us. We could take it. Let's just go with more damage? More damage. Sure. Yeah, I'm not killing these things as easily as I feel like I should be able to, which is worrying. But that extra dash is truly coming in clutch. Well, that boss went down okay. League Brainrot has got me to start considering playing it. I'm falling into the rabbit hole. Well, hey Zetter, if you end up trying it, if you ever want to play together, just let me know. I'll toss you my username. I was so sorry. I just saw my schedule. I have work tomorrow and have for gore. Must go eat. Well, I hope you rest well. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to. We don't need to say sorry. You're good. You come and go as you please. Quite like the Fates, they predict me quite well, but can never respond on time. I wonder if upping the rarity on this ups the chance for the chain lightning. I have a lot of rarity, like upgrade equipment, so I'm surprised. I keep getting like common stuff. The last round I played, I kept getting like master rarity stuff, and I was like, "Can I get more of this, please? This is pretty nice." Let's more move speed. Another soul lost to the leaves. It honestly is like, I know like there's the whole like hee hee bad kind of joke that people have though, but I honestly think it's a pretty fun game. I think it's one of those games that like you have to kind of ignore the the fandom for it, I guess, the community of it a little bit. Although honestly, like when I played earlier, like there were a lot of people that were really nice. They were all like patient with me, not like I'm not trying to get on the League is actually a good community kind of kind of thing. I know how League is. But just like it, like my experience earlier, everybody was really nice. They were all like very helpful with me and stuff. So it was much appreciated. But yeah, like I honestly do think it's a fun game. At least for wait, okay. Okay, life regen is 0.1? What was it? It was 0.9 earlier, right? These are 0.08. I'm getting do I have like 0.02 left? Or maybe it like degrades over time or something. That's possible. Regardless. I felt tempted to give League another try myself. I'm so sorry to everybody that I've accidentally sucked into this game. Because I think Lilin was kind of I think he has something about that on Twitter too, after the adrenaline rush of our the League game that we had all played together. Going into like the types of games we were playing yesterday, ARAMs, where it's just like you just get a random character and you have to figure out how to play them, and you're fighting 5 people who are trying to figure out how to play their characters too. Like I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like if Lilin just straight up went in blind on that, like that is so impressive. I could not do that. Too stressful. Let's get rid of some of these ranged guys here. Kind of giving me some grief. More attack speed. Sure. I'm safe from League by not having anyone on the server pull me back. Yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. I think it's just one of those games like I think there's a certain degree, like with all fandoms, you know, you have to curate your own experience to some degrees. Some fandoms are more and some are less likely to have those types of communities, you know, and it's just a matter of like I said, curating your own experience, I think. I keep forgetting I don't need to be so stingy with my dashes now that I have 3. That legendary, I want this legendary every time I play this game now, actually. I went in for that health. I don't know if I got more health than I lost there. Not sure if it was worth it or not. Ooh, Gem High. This is the one I was looking at before. Oh my god, the attack speed. I can just hear the audio effect going like crazy. I can kind of just run in and they can't even really hit me now. Jesus Christ. Swoosh, yeah. We be swooshing. Only reason I don't play League is because it's too addictive. I can see that for sure. Blade count. I guess maybe another blade? You look like a Beyblade? I kind of do look like a Beyblade. You're kind of right there. Chains of War. More Beyblade. Yeah, this is feels like a very strong build for mobs. I don't know how well it's gonna do with bosses. I guess we'll have to see once we get to the Necromancer. Yeah, it's taken a while to take this boss down. Not ideal. It feels so late for more experience, but I don't know that I like any of these other ones. I guess Time Field. We'll try it. Because I don't think it slows down my melee attacks. I think it slows down enemies and ranged attacks, but I think my melee stuff is still okay. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, here we go. Here's where the necromancer might be an issue.
Time is a boundless river.
More Time Field? More Time Field. It is, the Time Field is really nice that you can get the boss stuck in it, actually. All right, I will take that. I will take that boss fight. More Beyblade! I know it's not really a build because this is just one one blessing, but I do enjoy Beyblade build. It's kind of, it's got that same sort of like sort of the same sort of feeling that like Ares stuff has in Hades. Maybe I will buy Death Must Die. It's really fun, honestly. Like, I think like there are definitely comparisons you can make to other stuff. You know, like Hades was sort of the not so much in the gameplay elements, but it's definitely kind of there in the like thematic parts of the game. You know, like the characters and everything. But I think for like the gameplay, of course, is kind of like Vampire Survivors, Bullet Heaven-esque, like survival likes kind of thing. Spell duration is increased, might be good for Time Field. But so it's just sort of like there is like a lot of comparisons, but they do everything like well enough in this game that I don't feel myself being like, oh well, I guess we'll just open up like the Hades clone or something like that, you know. I think they don't really do like anything that's super like noteworthily original, but I think what they do is done well, done with a lot of polish, like. Especially considering, like, I say that with the consideration that this is like an early access game that came into early access like maybe 2 weeks ago. More attack speed. This is dumb. My health is kind of low though. Maybe I should maybe go hunt for some shrines. Troll, gain 30 armor. Why would I want to loot? Gain minus 30 evasion. You're gaining a minus. I mean, green feels like you should be getting evasion. But I don't know. I'm just gonna go with 30 armor. I don't want to risk that, like, taking out my... I do want to take these guys out real quick. There we go. I know what you should do. What is that? What ideas you got brewing up there? No, get away from me. I'm just going shrine hunting because I have lower health than I feel comfortable with. Well, maybe now I'm experienced farming again. Ah! Okay, okay. No harm can come to you. Love that. I'm here for that. Spell speeds and cooldowns are faster. I don't know if that would help us, but sure, we'll try it. Jeez, I really am full Beyblade.
Is this
Smooch me?
still
Well, I
going?
mean, if you insist. I suppose we could come to an arrangement. I agree. I strong agree. Absolutely buying this one to get my paycheck Friday. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's reminding me too much of Diablo to pass up. Yeah, I actually ended up looking into Diablo a little bit. I should go with life increase, but I want to go with attack speed. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, at this point, we've gotten this far on attack speed, so I feel like I have to go attack speed a little bit. Ah! Let's see. Gorgon, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time zone. Welcome to the Coven. Glad to have you here with us. Mwah. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy, he do be spinning. Okay. More Chains of War? These Chains of War are gonna last so long with that spell duration. Well, I am starting to run out of experience for Gem High, so I kind of didn't get as much time as I honestly would have liked to have gotten this round, I admit. I was gonna go for a time build, but kind of didn't happen. Can I? Ah! Oh, I thought I was closer to death than I was. I'm not close to death, but please, just a little bit of healing. Please, just a little bit. Movement speed or evasion? I have a decent amount of movement speed. I would honestly just prefer the evasion at this point. I kind of just would rather have hits not hit me. Heal 25 life, gave 50% attack speed. That's a heal. I'll take it. Any other heals we can get before we get just absolutely mowed down by the enemies in the end? I should be going side to side with like, cause this is isometric, right? I think this is an isometric game. But I think like going up and down is actually much worse because your like field of vision is much lower. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's get out of this until we start Beyblading properly. Ah! This is just massively slowing my computer down. Oh, the slowdown is so bad. Ah! I don't know what's going on. If you guys have any questions about what's happening, good luck. I don't have any answers. Health, thank you. Why are you still alive? I didn't mean to say that so aggressively, but it's kind of true. How did you live through all of that? Another one. Another one. Thank you. Regen, please. Okay, so we're at 0.1, so now we're at 0.9. Okay, so that's what they do. I finally figured it out. Okay, love this actually. Getting the mobs is good. Question mark, I thought. I'm doubting. Jesus. The extra extra dash fully saved me in that moment. Ah! I do not know how that didn't hit me. I'll be fully honest with you. I evaded that. That's huge. I don't know why none of those attacks hit him. It felt like none of my attacks were doing a thing right there. Okay. I'm trying to play this cautious. I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit again. Ah! Jesus criminy Christmas. Yes, that's huge. Ah, so close. Ah, no, that was going so good. I thought we had him. My life read. I just didn't quite find enough life right at the end. He's okay. Chains of War, as expected, did amazing. 553, pretty much, yeah, more than double the damage of anything else. Almost a full run with that inner piece. Yeah, I realize, like, if you get good equipment, you actually don't need that life regen boon quite as bad, but I think if you don't have any regen, like, you need it to some degree. Obviously, no, if you're a gamer, if you're a pro, if you're in the Death Must Die esports league, you can probably avoid it. But I think it's like if you do become, I think the spike in power level, like when you do get good enough to not need her boons, like, or blessings, is nice, because then, like, you know, if you don't have to take Lady Justice, you can take somebody else that really contributes more to damage. But yeah, it's just not right now. It still feels like I need some support, but I'm trying to get by without her. Because I think, like, by the time you get to the end too, it's like her light, or not the end. What am I talking about? When you get to higher difficulty levels, it's like everything hits hard enough that you just need to be able to, like, take it down fast, and for that you need another god who's more damage based than preventative based, preventing damage, you know. I think I just made that. I said that in possibly the most complicated, convoluted way. I'm not sure. All right. Well, that didn't go so hot, but man, now going back to not having that third dash, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard one. Oh, hey! Speak of the devil with life regen. This what do you call it? Sign gives you a life regen every three levels. 0.24 life regen every 3 levels is like nothing to sneeze at, especially when you get to max 2.4. That's pretty good. I think if we had that we could have had that Dracula fight in the bag. Lizard time. I think we're gonna try a different hero this time, or character, whatever they're calling them. Okay, so we have Nixie. I don't think this one is very strong. You deal 500% more damage striking enemies below 20% life. Like, there is the idea that, you know, if your health is low by the time you get to the end of a boss, then, like, yeah, this kind of does just help you rush them down. But I think the instances where you get late in the game and you also don't have enough damage to kill the boss once you've gotten them to 20% are pretty rare. That last run might have been a pretty close one. They weren't at 20%, but they were close. So it's like maybe that would help in those instances, but I think it's a little tangential. Is that the right word? I think we might try this one. Infinite pull rain, going from 3 dashes to 1 is going to be awful, but infinite pull range, -1 dash, and minus 30% dash cooldowns. If I can get that dash legendary with her, that would be amazing. But I think I want to try and go for time stuff this time. I want to see if we can see what we can get there. If we can get any of those boons. Blessings. I'll get it one day. Bursting down people before they hit you seems more useful. Yeah. I think so too. Like, I think defensive playstyles are really good for when you're new to a game, but it feels like in general, this obviously doesn't apply to every game, but in general, it sort of feels like you should probably, like, eventually you should kind of have to taper off the defensive, get skilled enough to just avoid the attacks and then go offensive. Because going hard defensive sometimes just feels like you end up dying by, like, death by 1,000 cuts. Blue stings. That is kind of a funny name. I kind of like that. Alteration dice. More armor. Plus alteration dice. Minus shard pull. I think I like that. No, I can't use those on her though. Never mind. I like it, but it doesn't matter. Plus movement speed, plus evasion. Movement speed I will for sure take on this character. She's quite slow, if I'm being honest. 150 evasion is just like, you can't say no to that. Hmm. 106% damage striking undamaged enemies. The extra banish dice on this one is nice too. Yeah, I mean, you could go big attack build, I guess, because she does have a thing that scales with attack, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Ooh, this has got summon damage, because I do want to do like a summony type build on her too, because I feel like summoning build wise, she has a sign rune, I forget what they're called already, that specifically boosts her summoning power. So and all those extra dice. The minus life kind of sucks, but do I not have enough? Oh, I'm just short a little bit. Okay, so we could sell a couple things. What do we want to sell? Probably anything rare at this point we could start selling. Do I not have... Wait, hold on. Am I misreading numbers? Or is my brain not numbering? My brain is not numbering. I like this one, so I'd rather not give it away. That one's kind of weak. Does she already have a helmet? She does, and it's much better, so we'll get rid of that. This is the sorceress, right? Okay. It's like, I'm on the right character, right? So we can sell that. Okay. So I think actually with this... no, I've done... We'll try time. We'll try time. We'll stick with what we were doing. We'll stick with that. Streamer, can I share a cute thing about you? If you must. If you have to, I suppose. They can't hit you if you just kill them first. Wow, I'm just hitting nothing, aren't I? Her move speed is so slow. They can't hit you if you just kill them first. The only real strategy. that really do kind of be it, though. Hey, don't hit me, please.
You don't tire easily.
Ooh. Wait, this is kind of good. This is all master. I can't roll away from this. Whenever an enemy starts attacking you, there's... Oh, okay, JK. Wait. Whenever an enemy starts attacking you, there's a chance you shoot out a firebolt against your... Oh, no, JK. I just hadn't seen that spell in a while, so I was like, wait, is this new? Become stronger and apply burning. Do I want her, though? I don't know that I do. I think I just want to kind of... I want to try and get... I'll take time or more. Okay, so we got time first. I really just didn't... The dash was helpful last game, but I can see the utility in it, but I didn't love it. So I think we'll banish that. I want to roll and see if I can get a higher rarity. That might be a bad thing to do, but... Two. I do like times attack. I'll take it. So I think the goal is to see if we can get the blessing from time that does like damage when you pull experience through enemies, and then just try and get a lot of AoE stuff. So Mort is good for that, I think. Spawn ravens that attack enemies, applying cursed. Because if they should be relatively far away, so I'm hoping this strat makes sense. Flare sounds epic, attack start, not attack hit. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things about those blessings, because I think there's so many times in these sorts of games where it's like, you do damage when you get hit, but it's like the whole goal is to not get hit. And getting hit in this game is fairly punishing until you start getting really good equipment and stuff, you know? So it's sort of like, well, I don't think that's gonna do much because I don't want to get hit. I quite badly don't want to get hit. We're not gonna be summoning. We're not gonna have the random boon. Wait, they call it a boon in here. It says choose a blessing at the top, but it says whenever you gain a level, gain a random boon. Alright, so I've been slightly correct all the times I've said boon by accident. The fight or flight you have when I say I'm gonna tickle you. Yeah, I can't with the tickling. Them's the fighting words. I think boon might be the temporary buffs. No, so the way this blessing works is whenever you get it, you essentially get like a random blessing from another god. Like it could be from any god. As far as I know, that's like, even if it's not in your pool, like you could just be running around and then you start shooting fire because you suddenly got like a fire blessing. Stretch, thank you, Ace. Also, thank you, Tozer, because I probably did not see that back then. So sorry. Thank you for the posture check. So cute. It's like, you know, karate all of a sudden. Yeah. Like I said, them's fighting words. Wait, I meant to banish that. Did I take it? What the heck? A series of unfortunate misclicks. Evasion. Huge. Does it tell you what your evasion, what your chance? Okay, 50% evade chance. So anytime an attack comes at me, I have a 1 in 2 chance of it just not hitting me. That sounds great.
I want to see Death's heart encased in a...
Okay, so she doesn't really do AoE damage, so we'll refresh to somebody who does. Ooh, 22% more experience. It's still pretty early for that, too. Yeah, it's still really early for that. Okay, yeah, see, like the shield that I have around me right now will negate 1 hit. And that is, it'll refresh, I think, every like 30 seconds. And that is a Lady Justice blessing. Evasion, huge, gigantic.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna not go with the skeletons this time around. Sickles of Mort actually might be really good here. It could be, because it has the same effects as your attack, which should give me more experience, and hit enemies behind them with the experience that shoots out of them. Yeah, that should be good. We'll try it. No skellies. Sad, I know.
Death.
The summoner runs are very fun. Maybe we'll do one after this of the summoning. Man, do I kind of hard roll to see if I can get that extra dash? 2 dashes with minus 30% cooldown would also be huge. I'm going for it. Oh, attack projectile count though? 2 projectiles? I gotta. I do think it would be really fun to do like a full projectile build in this one day, just like go real hard on the attack with her. And see if we can make that work and just have like, because I know you can get like an extra attack from the Fates, or an extra attack projectile. You can get, I think you can upgrade that to get 2 from them. You can get Winter. I think Winter gives you the most projectiles with her attack. So I think it's a +2, so you can get 4. And then I think you might be able to get equipment with extra attack projectile. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll take Lightning Bolt. I think that'll be good AoE for helping when we get to the damaging experience blessing for some time. Ooh, a magnet. Okay. Big, huge, ginormous.
Charming.
Okay. Sorry, I had a juice break. I don't like having only 55. Oh, that shrine is right there. It looks so funky too. What do you do? Oh, is that the withered tree one? I remember the withered tree did something I didn't like for the build that I was doing, but let me try it again. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better this time, guys. That evasion is truly coming in so huge. evaded 3 attacks in a row. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, I really want to level this up, but experience pull area is increased whenever you pull an experience shard through an enemy. It takes damage based on the experience in the shard. Actually, you know what? I think Mort has a experience-based blessing too, so that might... The synergies. It's all coming together. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Chibi, hello. How you doing? Good to see ya. Maybe you traverse a certain distance or lightning orbs. This is nearby enemies. I would actually rather them be further away, so... There we go. Minus 540 pull area. Yeah. More experience. Power level. The experience gain that you can get in this game actually is pretty crazy. You can get a lot of experience stuff all going at once. I've never gone really hard into a lot of the lightning stuff, so I'm kind of curious to see how it does. I am starting to get a little bit of slowdown on my computer already, which is not a good sign. I think that seems to happen a lot with a lot of these AoE things. I want Soul Stealers, but there's a couple other things I want more from Mort right now. I did not get them. Unfortunate. But he's okay. More birds! Amy, thank you for the gift sub to Chibi! Thank you for the support, and Chibi, I hope you enjoy your Salem emote. You know, along with whoever else got him last night. You know, Germa, who else was Sea Dog, I think, you know, all enjoying their Salem emotes together. Tony the Tiger. Like I said, yesterday's stream wasn't real. That was a dream. It's the only way it could have been. I wasn't here last night. You're telling me Germa received a gift sub? Oh, that is exactly what I'm telling you. Things got a little wild yesterday. It was a League stream, and I think we were all just feeling a little fun, funny, haha. When a cursed enemy dies, you gain permanent damage. I mean, you gotta. It's so good. So we'll go for Soul Stealers next, I think. Ooh, Shrine to Crom. Okay, I was like, what is this? I know what this is. Gain spell area. I don't know that either of these really do much for us, but I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. I would pick exactly that night not to be here. It's honestly, you saved yourself a little bit. Evasion, huge. Oh, so even if you hit, so when you hit stuff, even if you don't kill it, it still shoots out experience. Okay. Because I'm realizing the bosses are shooting. Those evasions were huge. I would have been dead without, I think, either of those evasions. I think right now I need some nearby enemy damage. Ah! Dang. Oh, the build was so good too. It was going exactly how I wanted, but yeah, the DPS on everything was just not great. I just couldn't quite get anything working well enough that it was doing like a lot of damage at once. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Oh, and Mayhem had just started. Mayhem ramps up like nasty. It scales gross in the best possible way. Yeah, thank you. Alright, why don't we go summoner build this time? We'll see if we can get a big summons going. So we kind of want the same gods. We kind of want Mort and Time again. Let's see. Do we have anything for summon damage that we want to throw on? I wish I could buy this so bad right now for that extra... Wait. No, this doesn't have summon damage. Where was it that I saw something that had summon damage? Was that... That wasn't in my inventory, was it? I thought I saw a staff that had summon damage. I could be not thinking right though. I think I'm misremembering something. No, I want that evasion. That evasion was so huge. We're keeping that for sure. Summon damage. Hello, summon damage. I don't really have much gold right now anyway. I don't know why I'm moving less than 2 weeks. I'm so scared. Oh no! Well, I hope it goes well for you next. I know moving is scary for sure. And there's a lot to do. It's a stressful thing, but I hope when you get to where you're going, hope hope you enjoy it. Hope you're happier with it. Oh, I already took a hit. Well, it's not a permanent 3 dashes, but it's something. More adept offers. Me needing healing for both of the last 2 rounds and still has not learned my lesson and to choose healing. Hauling my stuff 20 hours across the country, driving stuff and a trailer all by myself. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nex. I hope it goes well for you, though. Oh, that does sound stressful. Okay, so we alter to Time or Mort. I always have the worst luck with alterations. Okay. Like it seems like every time I try to alter to a certain god, it takes me like all 7 alterations. Let's see. I wonder if... Okay, so we'll banish this. We'll banish this. Because Time has a summoning... I can't English right now. A blessing that helps with your summoning. And I would like to get that. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Alright, so I guess we just take more experience for the moment. Wait, let me catch up in chat. Good luck moving, that sounds rough. Good luck, hope you are safe. There we go. Most of your times in the last 6 years. Daunting for sure. Wish you all luck in the world. Yeah, it's moving is tough. It's sort of like I was when I came back from Japan, like I am eventually supposed to be moving to oh, I didn't really actually want. I didn't super want these blessings actually, but I guess they're the blessings that I'm getting. So go Soul Stealers. Sure. It's like it's getting to that point where I've now played like too many rounds of this, like in too close proximity, and now I don't know which I don't know which blessings I have because I'm remembering blessings from the last round and the one before. But yeah, I was supposed to be moving up to a different area eventually after I got back, but now I'm kind of like, well, maybe plans have changed. I'm sure, you know, like an in-state move is much easier than an international move, but sure. But it's still just like, now that I've gone through like the moving process, I'm like, I don't want to do this again. It's too much. So we might, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So many plans up in the air right now.
Time can be a bit depressing. Have some fun playing.
Ooh, all the masters. I'm gonna roll past it though. Okay. We have something going. Roughly my 10th move in 19 years, but it's my first one I actually want to do. Well, I'm glad it's something that is your choice, at least your prerogative. Well, 10 in 19 years is a lot, though. Hopefully you're going somewhere where you could just kind of get cozy, get settled, and not have to move so much anymore. It was so rough when I was coming back from Japan. Try to like, my apartment wasn't like super huge or anything anyway, so I had to be really. It was quite the opposite, truthfully. So I always kind of had to be careful about buying too much stuff just because I physically did not have the space in my apartment for it. And that kind of that really helped out a lot with my luggage situation when I was coming back. But it was still I still had a lot of stuff. I was planning on trying to actually send some of it back like through the post office. But like international shipping is hard enough to figure out in the US where I speak the language that most people speak. Trying to figure out international shipping in Japan was too much. It was like I I lived like a 10-second walk away from a post office there, but I couldn't do it. So what am I wanting here? I don't know that she does much for us. More soul stealers, I suppose. I just can't get that summon, the skeleton summoning the necromancy from her, it seems. Just mad because I banished it last time. Did you finally get all your luggage back? Oh, yeah. I did end up getting it. It took me about a month to get all of my luggage back from Japan because there were some mix-ups. Partially my fault, partially not. There was some occurrences, but it's all right. Yeah, I ended up getting it all back. But yeah, no, it was just like I said, it was helpful having that like kind of the apartment the tiny apartment debuff kind of worked out in my favor. But like even so, just figuring everything out and getting everything packed and everything, it's not a fun experience. I actually would rather her do minimal damage, if I'm being honest. Breath of Fire or Flare? I would imagine Flare will probably do less. But I don't know. Because I would rather more enemies die to the curse in case we get cursed blessing. The blessing that scales with curse and makes your damage higher from Mort. I don't want to be killing stuff in other ways. Every 60 seconds of pass, the damage of your summons increases permanently plus 9%. Alright, baby, that's what we're looking for. But yeah, like I actually had put my stuff all in boxes to take to the post office and stuff. But I'd probably had them in boxes for 2 or 3 months. Cause I bought like of course, like I was a little weeb. I was buying a ton of like weeb merch and stuff. And so I truthfully had more than should have fit in my luggage. I managed to make most of it fit. But yeah, I had boxes that were all like prepped and ready to send home, and I just couldn't get myself to take them to the post office. I was like, this is gonna be a nightmare of an interaction trying to do this in Japanese. I just want to take this man down. Why are you running? One spell projectile? Well, I was thinking attack projectile, never mind. Spell projectile for the phantoms is good, I guess. There's still something. There's something there. Okay, spell durations increased. More experience. That'll actually probably help with keeping the skeletons alive longer when we, if and when we get them. So right now we're kind of missing the main goal. We're missing the summoning part of the summoner build. Forgot to turn on the dryer, so we sleep with rags instead of the nice beautiful play. Oh, that's the worst when you're going to bed and you realize that your comforter is still in the washer. And you're like, well, guess I'll die. It's so bad. Oh, goodbye, Tozer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wonder if the attacks from the skeletons, they probably count as spell damage, I would assume, even though they're like attacks. Probably. That's my best guess. More evasion. Okay. So now 55% evasion chance.
Death has grown arrogant.
Ye forever skeletons. We're doing okay now, but I think when we get those skeletons, I think it'll really, I won't feel so stressed. Ooh, 40% summon damage. Thank you, game. Would love to actually have summons to put that damage on, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Careful, Squidward. Careful. That wasn't very careful of you, Squidward. I'm going through it. Maybe Mort's dash is a good take here. When you kill a number of burning enemies, an explosion damages and knocks back nearby enemies. Still just spell damage. Still just spell damage. Alright, alright. Please let me summon. Please let me be a summoner game. Attack damage or armor? Armor for sure. I don't know why I love summoner builds in this kind of game. Like, something about doing even less gaming per gaming is so appealing. Automating your gaming. There is something quite funny about that. Another spell projectile. Okay, that's huge. That's big, I think. I'm sure this does not work like this, but it would be really cool if skeletons technically counted as a projectile, and so then for every enemy that you killed, you got 2 skeletons? Double skeletons? That's always the answer. More skeletons. They just don't want to give me this skeleton boon. They don't want to let me summon. Estimates my head. More birds. Oh, I don't know if I finished this thought earlier or not, so I might be repeating myself. I apologize if so. But yeah, I think I always want to go up and down in these games for some reason, but like isometric games, maybe any game actually really, are really more like, it's much better to go left to right because you have so much wider range. You know, like I can see something coming at me from much further away from like left and right versus up and down. Because if I'm going up and down, like if something appears on screen and it's moving fast, I have you have much less reaction time. Sure, I guess I'd lose more experience. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Big. The duration increase is so, like, it's huge. It's gonna be huge when we get those skeletons. We just have to actually get the skeletons. Luckily, I have this life-restoring dash, so I'm going to be clinging to life by my fingernails. Oh. They don't want to give me summons, Ravens. Well, it's not the same. It's not the same kind of summons. I actually don't know if the Ravens do additional damage or if they just apply a curse. Mort, please give me your skeletons. Please, I just want just one skeleton. Oh yeah, I guess they do a little damage. It's almost completely negligible though. Like 4 to 11 damage is not very impactful. The curse, it's really more the curse that they give that does a lot, does the vast majority of their work. Want that health? Give it to me, please. Okay, love a magnet, especially with her since she's ranged. Very helpful. Guess what other game you can summon Ravens in Diablo? Yeah, I think I started talking about this again, but as usual, I got distracted by something or another. Meaning my own thoughts distracted me from my other thoughts. But yeah, no, I looked into Diablo the other day, and I don't know if I'll end up playing. But I think like it definitely looks like interesting. I can definitely see why people like have so many comparisons between this and Diablo. It's such an interesting combo, and it's kind of interesting to kind of consider. You know, obviously when something is too close to another game, you know, it feels like copying. You know, but it's sort of like, when does copying stop being copying and just be sort of become inspiration? Because it's like at some point everything inspires something else. But obviously if your game looks exactly like a different game, that's a problem. Like if you just fully ripped off the style. But like with this game, for example, there are a lot of elements of it that are very distinctly inspired from certain games. The art direction, very Diablo inspired, and some of the inventory stuff seems kind of Diablo-esque. Like storyline of it kind of thing, the idea of, you know, gods giving you their blessings and being in the underworld and everything, very Hades. The gameplay is very like Vampire Survivors type game. So it's sort of like, and these are all very different games, so it's sort of like, well, yeah, the inspiration is heavy from each of these. But if they're like, if the idea is just taking like, okay, I want to take my favorite things from my favorite games and I want to put them together. You know, if you're coming into like the game, whether it be like game development, writing, making a movie, you know, whatever it is, it's like, is it necessarily bad to have these like identifiable aspects in a game, even if what you're, you know, the whole point is kind of taking the best of different worlds and putting them together and seeing how they interact together, I guess? I don't know. It's an interesting conversation, I think. Anytime a new genre happens, it's an X-clone or X-like, and so never end up getting a new name. Like Metroidvanias are stuck with that name. Yeah. And I mean, even like roguelikes, like, you know, obviously like nowadays, like the roguelikes that we play are nothing like the original like Rogue, but at one point they were. And it's developed into this new like burgeoning genre. Maybe not burgeoning, it's fairly well established by this point. It's interesting that roguelikes too are kind of considered so... they feel like they're almost so strictly an indie genre. There are non-indie games, but non-indie roguelikes, but there's not very many, and the ones that are out there I don't think are great. Not all of them, but as a blanket statement, if we're speaking generally, I just can't get these skeletons. We'll take some luck. The luck will help me get the skeletons. Everything I've taken for this build is in anticipation of getting the skeletons. And I just can't seem to get the skeletons. My thoughts on Death Must Die, that it takes a lot of inspiration from... Oh, I'm stuck. Hold on, give me just a second, I will read that, because I'm very interested. How do you gain level, gain a random boon? Enemy's age? I've never seen Time's blessing actually, or Time's legendary blessing actually. Huh. That's an interesting one. I mean, it works really well with Time. Huh. I don't know that that's ideal for, you know, if we end up getting... honestly, at this point, I'm kind of not concerned about the scaling curse damage from Ward. It would be nice, but, like, that one is really good to get right from the beginning. If you get it late game, it's not as impactful. Let's see. Okay. Kami, my thoughts on Death Must Die are that it takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of games and combines them well in a unique manner. That's really exactly my thoughts. I think there are identifiable pieces of this game that come from other games, but I don't think that it's not like copying or cloning them or anything like that. What non-indie roguelikes are there? There was one, I think, who made it? Hold on, let me look this up. There was one called Getsu Fumaden that was very like I think which was apparently an older game actually, but there was a roguelike that was like a Getsu Fumaden roguelike that was made. Konami did Getsu Fumaden, but it was not. It sort of, it felt like it could have been good, but it just felt like kind of underbaked. Yeah. AAA space demands far too much money thrown into cutscenes or open worlds to pull off a roguelike. Yeah. The only AAA roguelike that comes to mind is Returnal. Yeah, and even, I know, I've watched people play Returnal, and I guess it's technically a roguelike. I guess. It's sort of in this weird space where, like, Cult of the Lamb is sort of a roguelike, but it's... I don't know. There's a lot of these games that have come out, like Wizard with a Gun is another good recent example, where I'm just like, this has roguelike elements, but there's some parts of it that are also not roguelike-esque. So it's sort of hard to figure out where to put them. Okay, now pick up this experience, and then we'll go get some health. I forget you actually can turn auto attack in this game on. So I think we'll do that while we go hunting for some life. Oh, except for not with her around. Ah! Okay, here we go. Not quite roguelites, because they have so much more of a sense of progression and story to them. Yeah, and it's so hard to identify exactly where the line is, because I mean, like, looking at something like Hades, there is an obvious, like, sense of progression, and there's a story that you are moving forward in. I don't know. Cult of the Lamb was kind of a disappointment for me. I haven't tried it yet. I think I will eventually, but it's just for me, I'm not big into the, like town building elements of it. I think the way they've themed it is really, like, would make me enjoy it as much as I possibly could. You know, with sort of like the silly
in herbs for an eternity.
The silliest, you know, like Cult of the Lamb has a very fun vibe, because, you know, it's like it has a lighthearted sort of image, but then it's like about like cults and stuff. It's very fun. I went in expecting culty animal roguelike, got an awkward and forced mix of roguelike and city builder. Yeah, it sort of felt like two different games, to be honest. Dead Cells has kind of a story, but it's not that important. Roguelike is roguelike. Yeah. I honestly use the terms interchangeably. I think at this point, I don't think there's any unsticking them. Like roguelite and roguelike, I think are. I think the meaning difference between them nowadays is kind of pedantic, so I don't really worry about it. Sometimes I'll say roguelite, sometimes I'll say roguelike. Half the time I probably can't even tell when other people are saying the difference between the two, so I just accept them as the same term. Yeah, there's actually a really good video. Let me link this to you guys because it's a really good video. I think I commented on this video. You guys might see me down there. One of my favorite creators, who I learn about pretty much all of the roguelikes and stuff that I play, did a whole video about like the history of like the term and where roguelikes came from and everything. It's really interesting, to be honest. It was sort of this like video essay format. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys are interested in like the whole like roguelike versus roguelite thing, I really recommend like, I mean, obviously this is just one opinion. I'm not saying this is the right opinion or anything. This is just, but my perspective kind of aligns pretty well with this. And I just think it's like one of those things, even if you don't necessarily agree, I think it's still interesting at the very least. There we go. You don't get perma upgrade, so it's still a roguelike. Yeah, I just don't think the term difference. I just think it's like a whole one of the like a rose by any other name kind of things, you know? It's like roguelike, roguelite, it feels like splitting hairs to a certain degree to me. When an enemy dies from curse, gain permanent damage. It's a little late, but I mean, we're not gonna not take it. There we go. But yeah, I think like yeah, I don't know. And something about roguelikes too. I always felt like roguelikes would be like a good type of game to jeez, I got kind of stuck. For streaming. And it's so funny that it's kind of not, to be honest. Like, in general, roguelikes don't tend to do super well for like in terms of just like cold hard stream analytics, that kind of thing. Where I always kind of thought it would be like a good game genre because it's very repetitive. You can come in and kind of, with most roguelikes, have a pretty easy idea of what's going on pretty quickly. You watch a couple rounds and then you're up to speed. But I think for and I would think that would make it a very streamable game. Like not this in particular, but just roguelikes in general. But it's really not a genre that does super well in streaming. But because all of the games are really mostly indies, it's really hard to say. Gonna watch that later, of course. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's a really interesting video. If you guys are into roguelikes and want to know like any of the history of them or anything, it's a super interesting video. Similarly, roguelike used to specifically refer to games that were procedurally generated, had no meta progression, be turn-based. Unless you're like Northern Lion or something, roguelikes don't tend to do incredibly, sadly. Yeah, I think like there's only a few creators and they've sort of made roguelikes their thing. Like this is gonna be so good when I finally get those skeletons, let me tell you. have 5 minutes left to get the skeletons. I can't believe it hasn't shown up for me once. I don't think I've ever had this happen. I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, I didn't accidentally banish it or something, did I? I know I banished it in the last game, but I'm like, I accidentally banished it and somehow it carried over. She took that personally. Ruby of Summoning. I want that. Hold on. Wait. Give it to me. Is my inventory full? Oh, of course it is. I think at this point we just start dropping blue. Yeah, I'm not gonna take off that 150 evasion. I don't know why I'm even considering dropping that. That's red. All right.
Hey, this is gonna be another
Boneless playthrough. I don't know how I feel about that, Jay. You're not wrong, but I don't know that I like that. Stretch, thank you, Zetter. I appreciate it. Oh, and a posture check. Thank you, Tozer. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Never mind my sister. She was just asking, something else entirely different than what you may think you may have heard. Some sort of mix-up with the timelines. Let's get back to this timeline, shall
My life is so low, and enemies do so much, the bosses in particular do so much damage now. I think we take that. Vega, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Glad to have you here with us. Welcome to the coven. I hope you're cozy. Mwah. Thank you.
Curious.
Still no skeletons. Mort, please. Oh, I guess we just take some extra experience at this point to see if we can get levels fast enough to get those skeletons. Because we're not getting too many more levels. Speaking of snakes, the one I'm beating in Hades is a pain. Oh, are you at Lerny? Lerny do be smacking sometimes. He do be throwing you around.
Careful, I'm hot.
Lerny deserves pets as much as Cerberus. I agreed. I do think it's funny that it's been so long since I've heard of her being called like what's the full name, like her full name's like the Lernaean Hydra or something like that. But now I'm just like, no, that's Lerny. I fully forget that at the beginning of the game that's what Lernaean Bone Hydra. Gotcha. I don't want, well, I guess leveling this up is better than one of the other blessings. Okay. So no skeletons? These skeletons are gonna last so long when I finally get them, let me tell you. Lerny did nothing wrong. You're so right. Lerny's valid. I don't know how this part is going to go. With all the shieldy boys here. 8 health and a dream. This dash is truly keeping me alive. No. What is going on? Where are the skeletons? I guess more ravens for more curse. Cause we should be doing some damage scaling. So let's see, where are we at? Where are we at on Mayhem? 41% damage, bonus damage gain. Okay. We got a little health, love that. We lost a little health, love that less. The run is calcium deficient, truly! It needs the milk. I think at this point I stop looking for shrines and I just honestly try and level as hard as I can. If I don't get those skeletons, I might be in trouble with Dracula. Because my life is so low. I guess we'll try Gem High, and maybe that, if we don't get the skeletons, maybe that'll make up for it a little bit. These archers are... I was gonna say coming from a bones, but I don't got any bones because I can't get the skeleton blessing. Fresh out. Bone stock is all gone. They're on back order. Oh, this is gonna be so bad with all these this skeleton wave. Okay, you have to get out of here. It's so bad, the slowdown is insane. If you would die, instead go back in time. Time has 2 legendaries? What the fuck? That's so cool. You go back 60? Okay. Sure. What are the chances if I took Alteration Ritual we get skeletons? Not high. Not high, I know that. But not 0. Yeah, that's cool. So you basically have like a death defiance essentially, not to make every game ever Hades, but Jesus Christ. There is so much happening on the screen right now. Okay, get the experience quickly. But not too quickly. Don't have no dashes for when Dracula shows up. Stuck on a tree. Ah! I got sent back 60 seconds. Okay, this is huge. More levels. Okay. That's crazy. That is so superbly good, actually. The bitrate loved this section so much. I gotta look back on stream and see just how crunchy and crispy I'm getting, actually. I never thought about that. I think at this point, I just need... I don't know. I kind of still don't want stuff to die from curse because there's so many enemies here. So if they start dying from curse, that's another like huge damage boost for me for the, you know, the Drac fight. This is wild. This is peak gaming. You may not like it, but this is what peak gaming performance looks like. Getting sent back 60 seconds and like keeping all of your blessings and experience and stuff is so cool. I love that legendary. So no skeletons, I guess. That's crazy. I guess just a random boon. Cause that's... I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my gosh, that evasion saved me for sure. I was almost like insta dead there. I was still insta dead. Dang, I just couldn't get those skeletons. That was insane. That was a crazy run. I don't even mean that like a molding kind of. I'm just that it's just wild. The chances of that are so wild. So the way that the 60-second, like, yeah. I think, the legendary, yeah. I think it's just, like, once you go back 60 seconds, like a one-time use, one-way ticket, unfortunately. So what did the most here? Let's see. The Taste of Time did 1.2 thousand damage per second. Or 1.2. No, that's a weird way of saying that. 1,200 damage per second. There we go. There's the math. Life loss per second, 6%. That's wait, we got both time legendaries in one run? That's wild. I've never seen either of them before. Then we got both of them. That was crazy. Super close. Yeah. It's all right. This higher difficulty is just it do be kicking my butt a little bit. Let's see. Still can't really buy anything that's worthwhile here, at least. One dash charge? Minus 30%. That's a fair trade. I'll take that. Oh, I want to buy it so bad. Sandals of Haste. I got a spot right here for you. Movement speed, life, dash range. No, I think I'm good with what I got. Inner peace? Nah, simply go back in time. Yeah. You don't need healing if you could just go back in time to before you died. That's the big brain move. Good luck next run. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've only beaten higher difficulties with the stabby girl. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's so funny how you kind of end up in melee to some degree with even with the sorceress, and you know, they usually kind of ranged characters are normally a little bit, you know, weaker than melee characters because they have the advantage of distance. But I think in this game, like, I'm not saying it's like not balanced or anything like that. I think the sorceress, especially with some of the stuff she can do, absolutely for sure is balanced well. She can be very strong. But I can see how at higher difficulties, since you kind of end up at melee anyway, that melee range kind of like with the extra damage that they sort of inherently start with, I can see how that would be easier with higher difficulties. Maris is my worst character. Maris, I think, is the one I use most, but just because I love doing summoning builds. I really like the summoning builds in this game. I'm on about 40 hours. Ooh. I'll need... teach me your ways. Well, how long do I have in this game? I'm not new to it necessarily, but I don't have... Where's my mouse? There we go. I have... How many hours do I have in this? I have 22 hours. So about halfway to where you're at. We'll get there eventually. I'm still unlocking like some of like the signs and stuff for all the different characters, so I'm not fully unlocked. I haven't what is it? I haven't full achievemented the game. It's quite a fun game though, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to like I know obviously like it just came out in early access and everything, but I'm really looking forward to it, to the full release. Oh, we got a Binks meow. Binks do be hanging out. Nixie also has just has really good DPS for bosses as well. Yeah, I could see that. I haven't used her much. I think she's probably my least used character. Let's see. Other than I want to know actually what the difference is between the knight and the warrior. Their weapons seem like they attack pretty similarly, if I remember correctly, but it's been so long, honestly, since I played the knight, that I can't really remember. Still missing the beat the game without getting missing the beat the game without getting hit achievement. Oh, gotcha. Always get slapped by a stray hit when Dracula does the spawning attack. Yeah, that spawning attack can be kind of hard to get around. Mars, hello. It's good to see ya. Yeah, that's there are some attacks in this that are for sure a little hard to avoid. But honestly, even making it that long without getting a hit is crazy impressive to me. The signs are the key difference between the two of them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I almost feel like they should kind of just take the best of the 5 signs and use those, or like the favorites or whatever, I guess, however they want to decide that, and make one of them a little more unique. I would actually really like to have one more ranged option in this game, because right now you have 4 melee and 1 ranged, and 2 of the melee have very similar weapons. So I think, like, I don't know, I think a little bit more diversity in the, like, character, like, attack style would be nice, because it's sort of, like, right now, like, I think melee-wise, I think Nixie and Kront are kind of diverse enough, but having like 2 characters that do like a sword slash, I think like, I don't know, I admit I don't have a better idea, but I think it would be interesting to have one more ranged character that does something somehow. But it's sort of like, how do you have something that to some degree can be put on auto without auto hitting enemies, that is also a ranged attack that isn't just shooting something from your hands. So I don't know how to make another. I don't have any ideas, like I said. This is always sort of the funny thing with this kind of thing, where it's like, I don't know what I like, but I know what I don't like. It's like that kind of vibe. That was something that I've had some experiences in prior jobs where, like, when you're having to help customers and stuff, you sort of you kind of sort of have to narrow stuff down by asking them what they don't like. Because I found that a lot of people, they know what they don't like. They know what they don't want for sure. But when they don't know what they do want. So you sort of have to narrow the field. I think Scotty's signs make her super unique, though. I don't know if it's spoilers since you haven't unlocked some. I'm honestly, I'm not worried about spoilers, but yeah. What are they? The sign of the beast and the sign of the apprentice. What do I have to do to unlock those anyway? Oh my god, I'm stuck on a wall. Okay, so Scotty. Level up to 30 and kill 25 summoners. Okay, those are, so it's essentially just a matter of just play more, I guess. Yeah, sign of the apprentice, I think it, you know, if we to me it feels like this might just be my own preference for some of the gameplay styles, but it feels like Time and Mort kind of have the most synergies. They both have stuff that contributes to summoning. They both have stuff that contributes to experience. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the two of them that feels very synergistic to me. So I tend to fall back on the two of them a lot. Maybe I should try and diversify a little bit more, but I think that will probably be our last run of the night, though. It's starting to get a little late. We got a holiday tomorrow. We got stuff to do. Let's see. So I think all right. All right. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for all of you for the non-American folks for this Wednesday night, for you Americans for Thanksgiving Eve. glad to have the company. It's been a wonderful stream. Definitely a little calmer than yesterday's. Oh, you know, yesterday's hypothetical stream, the one that didn't happen. Time has definitely felt the best for me. The extra XP is really nice. Timefield can do really good work for bosses. Yeah. Timefield. It took me a little while to come around to Timefield, but thanks for the stream. Yeah, of course. Sorry I ended up finishing so soon after you stopped by, Mars, but it's good to see you. I hope you can get some sleep soon. Have a good holiday and happy time zone. Yeah. So, real quick, you know my last little spiel, I always got something to say. So here is going to be our raid message if you guys would like to join in the raid. Just want to say thanks for checking out Diablo after talk about it. Totally get that.
Hey, just wanted to say thanks for checking out Diablo after we talked about it. Totally get that it might not be your speed though. But hey, if you ever change your mind, let me know. We'd love to show you around.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for introducing me to it. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. But yeah, so if you would like to join in the raid, once again, here is that raid message. If you join in the raid, you do get some extra channel points, and you can use those for tarot redeems, for tarot readings, for ASMR redeems, things like that come up for some of our other special streams. But if you are headed off, you're going to get some rest or anything, I understand. Please take care of yourself, especially if you're getting ready for big days tomorrow. If you would like to join in the raid and you are subscribed, you already have the Salem Sparkle emote. If you are not subscribed, you can gain the Salem Sparkle emote all for yourself with, 60 channel points, 80 channel points, something like that. Hold on. It's 80? For 80 channel points, you can have the Salem Sparkle emote all to yourself. All right. And if you would like to follow me on any other social media, my YouTube channel got some new ASMR videos in the oven. They're cooking. Got my Twitter, all that stuff, all there for you. Would love to get to say hello to you guys over there. And now let's get our raid set up. We are going to go say hello, I think, to somebody new tonight. We got. Here we go. So I have not stopped by this person's stream before either, so I am excited to go and get to say hello. But they are playing something y'all might be a little bit familiar with. We are going to go say hello to another channel who looks like they are enjoying some Death Must Die. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. It's been a wonderful time. It was nice to have a little decompression stream. I hope you all have a good holiday for those of you who are celebrating tomorrow. Hope you get lots of delicious food. And I will see you back here on Friday. We're gonna have our adorable little break day for Thursday. That just kind of worked out well. Yeah, so I will see you Friday. That's it. I don't know why I said, like I had something else to say. That's it. We're done. Good morning, good night, good time zone. I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.